Boys, how you doing? Happy Sunday. I figured while we're here and while there's 1.0 is getting released, let's play Pioneers of Pagonia because it's supposed to be a spiritual sequel to Settlers. And I quite enjoyed Settlers when we did do that stream. Quite a whiles back now, so we'll see how this goes. I played a little bit more Flotsam last night on my own. But I found myself getting kind of bored because it was literally just the same thing of just move your ship over, collect the plastic, move your ship over, collect the wood, move your ship over, collect the metal, move your ship over, and like nothing. I wasn't really getting anywhere. So I don't know if I'll keep playing it. Maybe I'll let it sit for another couple months and maybe I'll get back to it later. But it's a good game, but it's a little too cozy for me. Like I need a little bit more challenge to my city builder. I feel like that game would have served a lot to have like storms or even just there's no weather, like there's no rain, there's no anything like that. So anyways, we are going to try some Pioneers of Pagonia because this game got a 1.0 release and it has a campaign now, so it's interesting to find out what really caused a catastrophe that fractured Pagonia into countless isles. Oh, I see. So Pagonia is kind of like Pangea or whatever. Split the island into... Apparently this game is co-op too, which is kind of interesting. Alright, enjoy the story and building aspects of the campaign without noticeable pressure from the enemies. Perfect for those unfamiliar with games when you seek a more challenging experience. You know what? I'm feeling spicy today. Let's try hard. The adventurer got caught in a bad storm. Thankfully, everyone had made it out, apart from one person. The captain, Eric, went overboard. The adventure itself is in bad shape and must be repaired before it can sail again. Find your captain, repair your ship. Get ready for the mission of uniting Pagonia. Yeah, what's going on there, boys? Made their styles. Golden Age of Empires. A scale. From your point of view, the yesterday's game is huge as pacing. Yeah, I find a lot of city builders have that problem where the early game is really fun. Like, holy shit, just like a little dust bunny just like came down and looks like a hair. Or, it looks like just like a green beret down from the ceiling. The early game in a lot of these city builders is really cool, like really fun. Like, oh, we gotta, we discovered copper. Oh, we discovered whatever the next level tier resource. But then the mid game kind of like really plateaus for a while, like almost too long. Because like I played about 5 hours last night, and after the first hour, I mean nothing really happened. I got some new settlers, I guess, and I found metal was like the big thing. But I don't know. I got to electricity last night, but then I have to like build power lines, and then I have to get and it was just the same loop of, oh, I'm out of plastic, go find some plastic. Oh, you're out of wood now, you gotta go find some wood now. I don't know. It was fun, but it was a little bit too tame for my liking. Like Against the Storm really got that nailed. Your sleep schedule still fucked?
Pagonia. Thanks to the great explorer Mildred, our land once stretched from coast to coast. Our many tribes settled in different regions where they specialized in the local raw materials. But we were still united as one people. On my travels as a trader, I was always welcomed with open arms. We Pagonians value the work we can do with our own hands and the right tools. But our community was always our greatest strength. For generations, we shared our goods as well as our joys and sorrows. No matter where I traveled, I never felt alone in Pagonia. But one day, normal life came to an abrupt end. The catastrophe destroyed our homes and our community. Our land was shattered into many islands, scattered to the winds. Tribes, villages, and families were ripped apart. Our lives descended into chaos and impenetrable fog. And we still don't know who or what is responsible. For generations, we have harnessed the magic of this world. Now it appears to have turned against us. Old threats grow more powerful, new creatures have emerged. In the fog, deviating from the beaten path can cost you your life. Fear and mistrust run rampant. We pioneers have always been the most adventurous Pagonians. Our crew found a way to lift the fog, little by little. Now we must make our way to the Tower of Visions. If the Pagonian Council still exists, it might be able to reunite the tribes. We navigate the fog with the help of our magic compass, but a storm hit our ship, the Ventura, with full force, and the damage was severe. It was a miracle that our navigator managed to steer us safely to shore. Our cargo and our captain both went overboard, and we're lost to the waves.
Cool. That's a cool setup. It's because early stages of a game usually have a lot of new problems for a player to solve. Yeah. Against the Storm Run was actually a dead run. I found it yesterday, yeah. When they saw there's no more fun but just repetition. Well, I also think it's just like you're always striving for the next step in these games. I used the game Dawn of Man. I mentioned that yesterday. That game has got a really good trajectory. Like, you can see down the tier list. Oh, because the premise of that game is you're cavemen and you eventually become like a medieval society. So like your first like big hurdle, I think, is to get to like wooden buildings and stuff, I think. And then once you get to wooden buildings, then you get like sleds, and then the sleds make your guys work faster. Kind of like the boat in Flotsam, which was a really cool step. And then I can fucking dust bunnies flicking around the corner of my eye. And then your next big step is taming animals. So then you can start breeding cows, and then you can start taming wild animals to make as goats and stuff like that. And then you get to like stone, and then you get to like bronze, metallurgy, and then you get bows and arrows. And I don't know, I guess in Flotsam, they just didn't really have like a really like electricity. But I was like, what does electricity do for me? Like, it's not like I could plug in already existing buildings into the electricity grid to make them work faster, kind of like how Anno did it. So I was kind of like, just like, oh, it's just another series of production buildings I need to babysit now and build. So I don't know. Hey there, Eric. Sounds good? Okay. No satisfactory approach. Resources, terrain, current possibilities combination create a lot of puzzles with many ways to solve them. Pioneers of Patagonia, you know. We're lucky to have made it ashore. Is everyone all right? Anyone hurt? Hey. That we have overcome it. But oh no, look at the venture. Trees. Wait a moment. Has anyone seen our captain? No, the storm's sailing apart. Captain Eric, can you hear us? Damn, it's not. Yeah. One of the dinghies is missing. Magic compass.
Yeah. Huh?
Mm-hmm. We will find the captain. I'm certain. We should raise a small settlement. And I kind of like a campaign in these types of games, so it kind of like slowly builds you up into it. Because the beta for this, or the early access, there was no story. You literally, it dropped you with like 10,000 of every resource and like 100 settlers or something.
Hey.
These are my advisors, okay. Kieran.
Yeah.
Pioneers can collect wood on the shore. Oh, there's my little guys. Okay. Okay, oh, you can click and drag, no problem. Okay. Oh, they're automatically picking shit up. Okay. Okay, so I need to remember settlers a bit more. Yeah, you got to build like watchtowers or something to expand this border. What we have here? Oh, a little bunny. So that looks like copper to me. Yeah, copper, stone, wood. All right, basic resources. We'll right click to rotate place. So what is this? Wood? Pioneers collect wood from small trees, stones, and copper. Oh, this thing does all three? Oh, okay. So, should I build one? And does it collect all three? I suppose let's try it.
Hey.
Connected to roads. I do remember this game having a pretty robust road system. I don't remember if it has like the curve roads.
Hey.
Establish settlement like no one says, hey, we need to build a shelter. Let's build a base. Yeah, let's build a base. There's stones and copper deposits. That should be enough for now. We should build a few more resource depots right there so our pioneers can collect the materials and bring them there. Ooh. So...
Hey.
we should... Okay, that makes me think I need to build like one for each. I wonder if there's a way to like focus once it's done being built. If they don't launch with a single player handcraft campaign is not complete, in your opinion? Yeah, because then it's just like essentially this game was just like a skirmish match at that point, or like a death match from Age of Empires. You just got like all the reasons, like it was overwhelming how fast you expanded, you know, like you could get to like the highest tier in like 5 minutes because you had all the resources and shit. So how many residents do I have? Does it say? Is it 20, 22? Oh, total 45. Okay, so I need 45.
Mm-hmm.
6 times 8 is 48, right? That should be enough. So the bit was like, here's everything you could possibly need. Try not to die. Essentially, yeah. But I don't even think it had like the full. There's like combat and stuff in this game too, and I don't even think it had that. Well, I hadn't played it in like 2 years, or maybe less than that. Maybe I played it like a year ago. So it just hit 1.0 on the 11th. Chair wheels. We need food too. Foragers can harvest berries and mushrooms in nature. It'd be best to put a forager out. What's this? What? Why? Use the building focus point. Oh, that's what that is. Okay, that's a focus point, I believe. Oh, okay, so I should be able to build this and then change. Okay, so it's kind of like Manlords, I believe. Is it Manlords? Where you could build it kind of farther away. You didn't have to worry as much. So if I build this like... Oh, fuck, okay, the radius is huge. Okay. Put it there. Set focus point. There? Is that what I'm... Is that what that's telling me? Okay. So I can tell it to focus. Wood and wood. There's 2 wood options, okay. Yeah, arguably the MCV's intact. Arguably the most likely to be damaged in a shipwreck, being like the largest vehicle. I've not played Satisfactory. It looks scary. Like, it looks like I need a science degree to understand what's going on. Or Factorio. I might be thinking of Factorio as well. My buddy, Jer, he crushes Factorio. But it looks a little intimidating to me. Provide offspring. We need guards to do so. We need to train them. We need spears. Okay. Workshop. As soon as a hut with most wood for cooking is available, carry a living meal, head out and pick up a comfort meal ingredient, cook a meal and consume it. Well-fed carriers ensure that newborns will be born. They grow up so fast. Turn into new carriers. All right, so we got some sexing to do. How the winds? Hey, they're cooler. Late Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was in October for us Canadians. That's long past. It's Christmas on Thursday. I'm not a big Christmassy guy. I'll probably stream on Christmas because, like, I'm not going anywhere. My family doesn't live in the same province as me, so I got nothing to do. I got invited to go to a housewarming party in my hometown, but it's like a fucking 5-hour drive during the holidays. I'm not sure if I'm willing to make that trip. Especially in the winter. Raise basic buildings you requested. Or some carriers look for the most urgent supplies and transport them to one building to another. Workers and man buildings. Okay. Alright, so what do they want me to do? Build a workshop. Okay. Workshop. There are copper, stones, and wood. We can craft tools at the workshop, so let's get to work. Afterwards, we can train woodcutters and other craftspeople as soon as the tools are available in the village hall. This requires... The required workers will be trained. Oh, okay, so right now they're just using, like... They're Minecrafting it. They're just punching these copper and punching these trees to get them. Instruct the village hall to serve as a training spot. This is where carriers will go to be trained for other tasks. You must pay attention. Make sure there are always enough carriers. Ooh. Food supply. Village hall.
Yeah. Oh.
So that's how so they're actually explaining how the guards expand territory. That's interesting. We should build a guard post near the border. Guards can capture new territory as long as they are supplied with stones. You can also patrol and protect the village. Yeah. So order the guards to keep an eye out for our captain and a magic compass. So what do you think of the Aztecs Titan's going to be? It's going to look like the lion from the Lost City. Well, Quetzalcoatl's got to be on there. And what's the god of death in the Aztecs? Oh, I know what I used to know what it was called. I think they actually talk about it in Road to El Dorado, which is a fucking dope ass movie, by the way. Oh, is this like a... This thing confuses me. Is this like a suggestion of where I should build it? Ooh, they're like proper terraforming. That's kind of cool.
Hey.
Softwood trunks, cloth rope. Factoria does look intimidating, but it's only when you look at someone's base. When you build yours, it's not that scary. I guess, yeah, because it's like... It's the same thing with, like, your apartment. If your apartment's messy, it's your mess. So, like, you still know where, like, a lot of your shit is. And if somebody else cleans your apartment, you're completely fucked up. You're like, where did I put my keys? So I guess all these people have, like, basic tools, and they're slower at doing their jobs, and I have to train them and build better tools for them. Produce until commodity is no longer missing for orders and buildings requesting it. Okay. Produce until commodity is no longer missing for orders, building requesting continuously. Buildings requesting it continuously are fully supplied and additional stock is available for further use. Ah, see, this is quality of life stuff here. On demand, on demand, on demand. All right, cool. I vastly appreciate that. There's a couple cool options there. Like that other one of, like, produce the minimum and then a couple extras just in case. I think that's sick. Oh my god, we already have more people. People are shagging already. Five-hour drive, I'll give that a pass. And it's like the holidays too, man. So 5 hours can easily turn into more than that. And in the winter, like driving in the winter in Canada sucks, man. Can manage a maximum of 2.5 hours. 3 is really the limit. Yeah, and plus my ass, I have a broken coccyx, and driving for long periods of time gets really, really painful after a while. Which is what I'm worried about with bloody flying to New Zealand in January, and that's like a 25-hour flight, so my fucking poor bottom is going to be in bad shape. Titans could be a giant axolotl, yeah. The axolotl's got to be a myth unit, though, Styles. It has to be a myth unit. Because, yeah, when you think about it, like, well, let's brainstorm right now. I haven't seen what myth units they've already shown. But when it comes to, like, at the Aztec Pantheon, they have to have some sort of jaguar type of, and an eagle type. Well, I guess you'll have your jaguar warriors and your eagle warriors will be units, like human units, but they'll have to be like a jaguar. They should have the Jade Panther from fucking Road to El Dorado. Why not? Have like the big green eyes. It could be their Titan. Macantla God of Death. That makes that, yeah. Man, they have some cool names. Oh shit, what am I doing here? Guards, additional pioneers, and other basic military constructions can be manually ordered at the village hall. Economy buildings that require new staff and equipment will automatically order workers to be trained at the village hall. The village hall displays all requested workers. Okay, so the village hall is just like a tool shed, but for little human beings. Train this unit type unless the target amount is reached. Well, it says I need to train 5, right? Now, will we see the actual dude, like, getting in there and, like, training with a spear? Kind of fun. The Aztecs have to have made it of stone because of all the Aztec stone. Statues look fantastic. Oh yeah, they'll definitely have some like jade related stuff, stone creatures. Hey there, Snickers. Snickers Aussie Australian, because I happen to be going to Australia in February. And Styles is Australian. It's kind of funny because the original Aztec Army made it into the original Age of Mythology. It's mod. Well, I mean, it'll be cool to see like the actual developers release it. In my opinion, this should have been before the Japanese, but hey, whatever. An axolotl myth unit would be regenerative, yeah. Or J Jaguar should be the Titan. I think that's it too. Even if, especially if you go by that movie, like the J Jaguar was gigantic too. What do they throw all the gold into? Shibalba. Yeah, they're gonna have some gold related mechanics, you know. You are Australian, right on. Yeah, I'm headed to Sydney in February. What are some mandatory things I need to do? I have a hotel right close to Bondi Beach. But yeah, what are some things that like I cannot leave Australia without doing? There's like a little wilderness thing where you can hire a bushman to take you out and you go check out some animals and stuff. I'd like to do that. I would love to see quokkas, but they're on like the west side, right? I'm only going to the east. If I had, I mean, I guess I do have a good amount of savings, but like if I had more, I'd probably like take a little, maybe an extra week, and I would go to the island that the quokkas are on. Set the claim point of a territory building in the direction you want to expand towards. Guards assigned to the building are sent out to claim the territory. Guards need stones. Okay. So, focus point. Set patrol point. Enable territory expansion. Guess I could make another watchtower over there. So let's what's this? Wood cutting hut. You got all of January off? Why must you be coming in February? Oh, sorry, man. It's just how I scheduled. I'm going to New Zealand for 3 weeks from like the 10th of January until like, well, 3 weeks from then. So I think it's actually like February 1st that I'm actually like flying back or over Australia. You're heading to the U.S. in Jan. Well, I'm in Canada, so we probably won't cross paths like in the air. Say hi to your plane. What are you doing in the U.S.? Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to build like a quarry. I think I'm understanding that these are just like if you desperately need a resource, you can put this down, and your regular dudes just go and pick up whatever they can. But then you have to build specialized buildings, and train special people. Oh, cool. Right on. They automatically... See, this is the kind of automation that I like in a city builder. I build a woodcutter, they do the work, and they ask for the employees. One thing I know about Australia is that I would need to check my shoes before wearing them. If I want to live long enough to leave Australia. Yeah, I've heard that too. I don't know if that's a myth or not. Maybe Snickers and Styles can attribute that. I think the Aztecs would have some sort of human sacrifice mechanic, like they can take prisoners and stuff. Well, that's what I would say. I said that when we were first brainstorming, like what the next races in factions should be in Age of Mythology. I always said that the Aztecs would work because they could have a sacrifice mechanic. You know how how in Age of Empires 3, how the natives had like the town center where they could like dance around and stuff. You could build like a temple and like donate the villagers to it every 30 seconds or something. And it would give you, or like the higher tier of unit that you sacrifice would give you more favor. So you could even probably have an event like a mass sacrifice where you could just like dump your entire army to get like 200 favor. They could probably have a myth power that's like sacrifice all villagers on the map or something like that, like Ragnarok style. Canada be nice to visit? Yeah, Canada. Well, Canada's huge, by the way. Like, stupid big. But there's a lot of cool stuff to see in Canada. You would need, like, the Kiwis that came and did a work transfer over here. They were here for, like, 4 years, and they still didn't see everything. Flax and rope, eh? Oh, found the compass. Cool. That was easy. I keep thinking these rabbits are corgis. They from a distance, they kind of look like corgis running around. Yeah. The mod had sacrifices? That's sick. Makes sense, and it's different from the other factions too, right? That's the problem with like coming up with new factions in Age of Mythology. You don't want them to be too similar to the others. We found wild flax. We should have a guard post, expand our territory in that direction, and build an additional forager's hut near the flax to harvest it. Craft cloth ropes from the flax. The weeding shed. So where's the compass? Is that the compass there? It's just buried in the... Oh yeah, definitely. Do I have to like claim it? No, it's automatic. Now, what is flax? This stuff? Flowers? Or this? Mushrooms? Or did I find flax, like, over here? Oh, that's flax right there. No. Just resource deep? Is that what it asked me for? No, forager's hut. Yeah. I mean, I'm almost there. Clocky sound like the printer. I think that's they're turning a wheel or something. Hey, they're going to the job board, looking a quest. Speaking of which, has any of you guys played the Myth spiritual sequels? I don't even remember what they're called. There's 2 of them that came out recently. Civilians are getting scared away by boars. What? Where? Here? Oh, I need to get a hunter, I suppose. It's this weaving shed. Oh, yes. Well, the flax is up there, so let's... They use food instead of a gold as a currency in the Aztecs. using the special ability on the Aztecs by getting them to half health. The human unit, you can catch them as slaves and sacrifice them to the temple in the mod. Actually, that's a cool idea too. Yeah, maybe you could do that as a myth power. Cast it on a group of units and they become like tied up. But yeah, they have to be weak or something. Or maybe you can kidnap enemy villagers. Maybe the Aztec scout can capture enemy villagers like a monk conversion, but you can rescue them back by like hitting the scout or something. Besides those rabbits, they're like pigs. Yeah, guinea rabbits. Oh my god, what the fuck? How do I have so many people already? My Christ. See, this is like, I almost feel like that's going way too fast. Oh, crap. Can I move this? Enabled. Shit, let's demolish this guy. Shit. Oh, I already have a wood cutting hut, yeah. I like how they literally expanded in a straight line up. Can I get rid of it? Can I get rid of this, like, Oh, cool, I can cycle through them, too. Like, I want to be able to, like, clear it, so then they'll just, like, expand on their own. You've been playing a lot of Stalker 2? Well, like, Stalker 2, like, cause I've been playing the Tarkov PvE mode, and that gives me Stalker vibes of, like, the looting and the qualities of your guns and bullets and stuff like that. I'd like to try Stalker 2, but I wouldn't mind playing Fallout again, because I've been watching the show in preparation for Season 2, but every time I play Fallout or any of the Elder Scrolls games, I just, like, I crush it for, like, 3 days straight, and then I just get to this, I just stagnate again, where I get to the point where, like, nothing's that hard anymore. I have, like, really good equipment, and it's just, like, the same dungeons and the same buildings you're going in and the same kind of quests and the same... What's this? No! Oh my god, I thought that person was gonna jump for a second. The bear's so scared, gonna jump. That'd actually be super dope if they did, though. Kind of like lemmings. Construction sites are springing up everywhere. If we want to be faster at constructing new buildings, we need more help. Let's train some more pioneers. Recruit 5 pioneers. You go in any direction, adventure happens. Yeah, yeah. And actually, there was all those games too. Like, even with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which I think is one of the best, like, RPGs to come out in a while. You're never like I never was focused on the main story. The main story I only did it so I could like find the new country or the new part of the country to go to, Gutenberg. How much stone do I have left? Does it say? I can't tell if that's like empty or not. Oh, it definitely is. Oh shit. All right. Guess I can do this, right? Range. Okay. Well, let's tear you down. Does look like these forge pits. I might not even need to worry too much about building one individually for every like little resource. Oh, I'd probably need like pickaxes for that. Like an actual copper mine. And a stone mine. Is that how rope's actually made? That's kind of cool. The giant Pagonian mountain rabbit. Well, that explains that. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Fucking boars killed 2 of my guards. Big building. Hey there, Lunaris. Your BF Me Deathless videos. I've read Dagon a bit love for Middle Earth. Just want to thank you and love your content. Well, thank you very much there, buddy. I just recently finished Rise of the Witch King Deathless, so that video, if I get off my lazy ass, should be done by Christmas Day. I'll make it that a goal to finish that for Christmas as like a gift to the world, you know. So Rise of the Witch King. Stay tuned. But thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. I'm doing a bit of a palate cleanser for the next couple streams because the Rise of the Witch King was a bit of a pain in the ass. This might not be a good place to build this hunting lodge. Yeah, you know what? Can I cancel this? It's not a good hunting lodge. I didn't realize the range was so big. So, like, even if I built it over here. Yeah, let's do that. Because then I can get these animals on this side. Chocolate chips. Do I have to, like, retrain those guards? Oh, I can turn it off. 3 new gods confirmed. Well, that makes sense. Because every pantheon has 3 default, right? Hope they'll add rival factions soon, just like the Settlers games. Oh, is there not? I was told that there's, like, armies and stuff, right? Or is there? Or is it more just, like, bandits to kill and stuff like that? No actual, like, other players building their own civilizations. We're working on it, folks. We're getting the hunters up slowly. Suspected spam caller. Sorry. I've been getting a lot of spam calls lately. It goes through phases. Like, I'll go like 4 months of nothing, and then like for 1 week or 2 weeks, I just get one to three like every day. I never pick up. But they just keep going and going and going. All the bandits and like hostile NPCs. Ah, that's too bad, especially for 1.0. You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't even like. I guess do all these buildings have like Christmassy stuff? Or is it just the wood lodge or the wood workshop for whatever reason? Okay, so guess it's just the wood workshop that has like Christmas decorations. Ah, Tezcatlipoca. That's what make. That's the other one I was trying to remember the name of. Quetzalcoatl. Demeter. It's good to see the Greeks and the. Hopefully the Egyptians get some love next. Some new units and stuff. Half the spam calls you get are Chinese. Mine are always Indians. And they have like my hometown's area code. That's how I know it's usually spam, because I don't live in that area anymore. So like why would Ottawa be calling me? Somebody from Ottawa, you know? I still have my original area code because who cares, but they must still think that I'm in Ottawa kind of thing. Plus like nobody calls anyways other than like the doctor. If I'm getting a phone call, it's probably something not okay. Indians and British, really? Nah, mine's like 90% Indians, yeah. Hey, the huntsman's ready. You missing your bow, bud? Where's she going with her? Where's she going with the bow? Oh, okay, that's cool. So just having the bow makes them huntsman. I want to see him go hunt the boar. What's this? Ah, sick. This is what Flotsam needed.
Hey.
I love this. I love this mechanic. I used to do it in like City Skylines and SimCity and stuff. Kind of shitty animations on that. Manor Lords. Fuck, Manor Lords is a bit clunky, but Manor Lords has some goddamn good animations and immersion. Sound effects too. Whew. I think with Canadian phone lines, so most service now provide Canada-wide calling, so there's very little reason to change area codes. Yeah, and like I never did anyway. Even when I was living in Halifax, I lived in Halifax for 6-7 years, and never changed my area code because I figured I'd be going back to Ottawa at some point. That's another. If I see 905, I know 100% that it's bullshit because like I haven't lived in Halifax for like 5-6 years now. One's got a call about how my visa had issues, and I'm an Australian citizen. I don't need a visa. Yeah. Oh, you mean your Visa? I thought you meant like your credit card company because I use a Visa card. I remember I used to fuck with them because it was like one, they called and he's like, oh, your computer's got a virus or whatever, and I was like, oh, sorry, oh no, the one that because he offended me. He picked up and he's like, hi, is your mom or your daddy home? And I was like 22 at this time. I was like, hello? You think I have a mommy and daddy that you need to talk to? So I was like, no. What did he say? What was it? He said, "Oh, is your mom or your daddy or like responsible adult around?" I was like, "No, I'm the only one." And then he's like, "Oh well, can you check your computer for me?" I was like, "No, I can't. I broke both my arms and my legs in a soccer accident." And he's like, "Oh, how did you answer the phone, sir?" And I was like, "Oh, I have a straw that connects to my wheelchair that I blow into, and it picks up the phone." And then he hung up on me. Because then there's another one. He's like, "This is Dell tech support. Your computer has a virus, and we need to fix it." And I was like, "No, it doesn't." He's like, "No, yes, it does, sir." I was like, "No, because I don't have a Dell, dipshit. I have a fucking Asus." And he's like, "Oh, fuck." He literally said, "Fuck you," and hung up the phone. I was like, "Hey, give me the fucking last word, you know? Son of a bitch." I almost wanted them to call back. Lithuania or Finland, really? That's something I don't expect. Sadly, I still need calling because most of my friends are immigrants who aren't comfortable with the Western messengers. So they don't use like WhatsApp or anything like that because like WhatsApp like pretty much eliminates the need for phones, like phone lines. Really, you just need a phone number. You can't read Chinese, but you can speak it. You can speak it, but you can't read it. I think that's a common thing. Although the most out-of-touch phone calls are the ones that start off in Chinese, yeah. Well, you know it's bullshit because when you pick up, it'll be like 3 seconds before somebody says anything because it's actually automated, and they're waiting for you to like, they're waiting for the line to connect, and then it like automatically like connects you to one of their people. So there'll be like 10 of them sitting in a row. They'll call 1,000 people at the same time, and then it'll be like 0069. Nice is beep. It goes green, and then they go, "Oh, connect me," because it'll be like, "Hello, beep, hello," and you're like, "Oh my god." So if they don't answer you in the first 3 seconds, just fucking click that shit. Oh, I haven't even noticed that they've been rebuilding this. He said something about a boulder. I have a boulder I gotta get rid of. Oh. I think I've done everything. I just have to, Oh, I gotta find Eric. Right, I guess I gotta build another guard post up here, maybe? Yeah. He's probably down here. Even more out of touch if they think I have a credit card. A credit card's saving my life right now, and a line of credit. I have money, but my investments guy says that it's best to wait until the end of the year before you pull out some of your TFSA to pay off your credit card and stuff, because at the end of the year, it always gets a bit of a boost. So I'm a little bit in debt right now. I have plenty of money to pay it off, but it'll all be profit once like New Year's hits. So I'll just like grab off the profit and then put that shit in. But it's like kind of sketchy looking at my bank account right now. It looks pretty haggard. There was one time I led them on for like a whole hour talking nonsense. Then at the end of it, I pointed out there was just wasting an hour of his life. He wasn't going to get paid since he didn't get me. Yeah, well, that's what those. Hang on. I'm going to do this right quick. Now you can see the objectives. Woo! Those like anti-scam YouTubers, which are always good fun to watch, where they have like voice modulators and they pretend to be old ladies and like they'll have them. You hear them on the phone getting so frustrated after like 4 hours on the phone, only for them to be like, haha, you suck. Jim Browning, he's like fucking CIA level of shit. Like he hacks into their cameras and like calls them and gets their, he can hack into their computers and gets their actual like bank information and their names and stuff. It's fucking crazy. If you want to go on a rabbit hole, look up Jim Browning on YouTube and it's good fun. It's good, like, feel good. Because, yeah, Snickers, scam or scum are not people. I agree. They're some of the lowest of the low. Like, disgusting people that trick others into getting paid because they can't get a real job. And the irony of it is, like, they're not even, like, helping themselves. They're helping, like, their greedy overlords who take like 90% of the profit, you know? It's like, why would you want to lie and steal from people only to give it to like your boss? It's so fucking bananas. What's your favorite Settlers games? From the ones that I played, what did I play? I played 1 through 5? 1 through 5 or 1 through 4? 2. I think 2 had me hooked the longest than the others. I think 3 and 4, the aesthetic was kind of weird. Like, I didn't really like how cartoony they went with it. 2 just had a really good balance of, like, cute pixel graphics and, like, enough challenge, and and I can understand what was going on. I think I got fucked in the one match that I played, and I like soft locked myself. Kitaboga, yeah, he's another one. Scam Baiter channel. The Jim Browning stuff. Yeah, there was one too where they were intercepting the mules. They would like find the houses, the empty houses that they would like deliver their packages to and shit. Corporate streamers? What do you mean corporate streamers? Pleasant Green handles the sort of callers who are in fact impoverished conditions, and he's rather polite about it. Because I guess you could make that argument that they're just trying to get by too, because they're like in a poor country. But still, like, that's some dirty shit, like scamming poor old ladies and stuff like that. I mean, hell, I've actually fallen for them before. Nothing like It wasn't a phone scam, but I fell for a fucking, I guess you could call it. It was a Tinder scam. Where it was like a hot chick and she's like, hey, do you want to meet up for drinks and we can Netflix and chill or whatever? And I was like, yeah, sure. And she was like, oh, but first I want you to sign up for my... At the time, OnlyFans didn't exist. This is like fucking 10 years ago. Maybe it did exist, but I didn't know of it. I need to sign up for my website, though. I have nudies and stuff on there just to prove that you're real, kind of thing, and you're willing to actually meet me because I've been stood up before or whatever. So I was like, all right, whatever, sign up. It was like $15 a month or something for some stupid fucking porn website. I was like, whatever. I was recently dumped and I was in the Navy. I was bored. I was lonely. So I was like, all right. So I signed up for this website. Then all of a sudden, as you'd imagine, like 10 other websites. I got signed up for 10 other websites, and it was like $15 a month for this one, $20. And it was impossible to cancel this one. You couldn't cancel that one. So I had to like completely shut down my credit card and be like, get that shit out of there. And then yeah, didn't even and then I realized after like my boner went away, I was like, ah, yeah, that was full of shit. Full of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, found Captain Eric's hat.
Oh.
This one time I had like the raunchiest porn in the background while talking with him, and then he finally worked up the courage to ask. Went, oh, that's just my brother and grandma. Nice. Attila 1150 on Steam right now. I think I'm buying a game just to play a mod now. It's up to you. I heard Attila was decent though. I bought Sons of Valhalla. It's like a Kingdoms 2 Crowns looking game for like $5. There's actually some pretty good sales on, but there's nothing that I'm willing to spend like more than $10 on. That one was like $5.99, so I was like, ah, whatever. Atomic Shrimp. I heard of that one, I don't think. That's the nature of organized crime. In addition to more malicious, incredibly inefficient and wasteful. Yeah. I agree to everything someone who was offering a free cruise over the phone said once. Then I couldn't find the address where they were going to ambush and mug me, so no joy. Oh, so you actually were like going to meet these people in real life. Oh, you're brave, Namafri. That's lucky. I haven't. So, Kissy, I have been scanned by a whore too. Twice now, and I've seen a fair share of them. So I'm on a good ratio. The one was literally like she like it was a woman I'd seen before, and she stole her pictures in her profile on the website Backpage. You remember Backpage, good old days? And she posed as somebody I'd already met, so I trusted it right away. And then I went, and then she gave me this bogus address, and she's like, "Oh, can you just put a down payment first? Give me $100 now, and I'll come." Stream's dead. That's not good. Hello? Hello? Everyone there? We alive? What's going on? It's alive? Okay. Probably just a hiccup then. You just missed an incredible story. I went on for like 20 minutes. I was waxing poetically. And Guadalajara is absolutely right. No, Guadalajara, that's the opposite. Go to them. Don't let them come to you. And check and see if, first of all, check and see if they have multiple profiles. Because if they do, that's a good sign. If they just have like the one profile, then ignore it. And if they come to you, I'll never have them come to me again, because the second story I was about to say, it was a Tinder girl, but she was like, you know what, let's not do the small talk. Give me $100 and I'll come and fuck you in your apartment. I was like, okay, good. She comes over, and then she's looking through her purse, and she's like, shit, I think I left my my wallet in the car. Do you mind if I just go down and get it? She's like, I'll give you my purse though, to hold on to prove that I'm coming back. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. So I just held her purse. And then, like, I honestly waited like 40 minutes before I was like, did she just leave? And I did give her the money. So I opened up her purse, and it was the only thing in this purse was a fucking receipt for Value Village for like $5 for buying this purse. And I was like, damn it, I've been bamboozled. So I texted her. I was like, you bamboozled me. Well done. Enjoy my money. But that's it. Those are the only like 3 times. Every other hooker I've been to has been good. Has been on the level. You think you kind of got scammed, but no money lost. Piranha Games, the makers of MechWarriors, reached out to me last Monday. I applied and everything. And then the listing disappeared. And the person who messaged me closed their account. What was like, what was a listing for? Oh, was it like a job listing? That sucks, because then like you get really excited. Like, oh, I'm going to work for Piranha Games. I've heard of Piranha Games.
Yeah.
Gotta find his captain's hat, I guess. It's over here. Just need my boys to pick it up. That sucks. See, at least with me, like I just, you know, I had blue balls, and I was like, damn it, and I was at like $100, so it wasn't like tragic. But that's like that must have been a big hit to the morale, where you're like, oh, I finally got an opportunity for a good job, insurance, 80K to 120K a year. That's huge. Yeah, and that's the thing. If it sounds too good to be true, 4 out of 5 times it is. You've never been scammed, but there's always a first time. It'll happen when you're at your lowest. Like, I was just recently dumped. I was still young, freshly in the Navy in a new city. Didn't know anybody, know anything. I was sad, alone. Had plenty of expendable income. And that's when the blood goes to the wrong brain and starts telling you stupid shit. It seemed like a good idea at the time. And I'm a little bit too trustworthy. Like, I have faith in humanity, which is a bad thing. Now I don't. But at the time, I didn't think, like, it never occurred to me that somebody would, like, fuck me over like that. Because the first one, I honestly probably waited, no, the second one, I probably waited like 45 minutes just, like, in the lobby of the apartment building being like, is she okay? And that's what I did. I texted her being like, are you okay? Like, do you need help? You're just looking in your car. And then it finally occurred to me, oh, she's just left. Huh. Okay. You have faith in humanity, just not trust in it? Yeah, that's actually a good way to put it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're just starting over. Ooh, nice little isolated beachhead.
Hey.
Now I know that this like foraging, or this pit here, like, does everything pretty efficiently. Ugh. A nice V, a nice V. Always happens when you're at lowest. Or being too high, yeah. Yeah, don't ever, like, take your phone away when you're hammered or high. Because then you start texting old girlfriends and stuff, and you start drunk texting, oh, you know, all that shit. Don't even need scammers as a freelancer. I have the state to screw me over, yeah. You are being scammed by the country you live in. Hey, dog. I want to be a person, like, tropical. So far, I'm not getting too scammed by the government. Being a veteran, they're actually fairly cordial. And now all low-income people, Mecca, get free dental. I don't know if you've applied for that, but in Ontario, at least. Simple stuff like just standard cleanings and checkups and shit. Got scammed out of an Ultima Online boat once. Someone created a character and impersonated a friend of mine to get the key. Ooh, that's some deep level shit. That's probably somebody you knew that did that. If they were that intimate with your, like, who they knew your friend and stuff. I got a drunk text from an ex once. She went on about how much she wanted to do kinky stuff. And her new boyfriend doesn't, and asks why did we break up. Oh yeah, I've been there too. I've been there too. That was the one that, like, caused me to be in my lowest place. Like, she texted me Christmas Day. My dad was in the hospital. Just had, like, a horrible his appendicitis and pancreatitis at the same time. She had like cheated on me like 7 months before. I pined and pined over her for that entire 7 months. I finally get over her, and then Christmas Day, she texts me, I'm so sorry, I made a mistake. And I was like, bitch, fuck off. And I was deploying in like 2 weeks too. I was like, I'm deploying to Syria in 2 weeks. I do not need this stress right now. Good day, sir. Ma'am. I actually saw her recently. She's doing good. She's got a new boyfriend that's way better for her than I would have been. It's almost it's kind of good closure. Because when I look back, we really wouldn't have worked out. We really didn't have a whole lot in common other than that we were both young and attracted to each other and shagged like bunny rabbits. Once had a stranger come out of nowhere to ask me to call a number on my phone. He looked to be the older sort, so maybe he wasn't aware that smartphones tied into our personal lives, or he wanted to steal a phone. That's a sketchy one. I've had people ask me to borrow my phone to like make a call before, and that's always such a hard one, because sometimes you want to be like, oh, this person might have literally just forgot their phone or their phone's dead. Especially if you're standing with them, because then you could, like, if they try to run or something, you can tackle them or try to. But also, you're kind of just like, I don't feel comfortable with that. I apply, but it's not totally free. Most of the time it only costs 50. Well, I'm covered 100%. I was just as bad. It was on one of my birthdays that I spent alone at home. Oh, yeah. I made a mistake. My current partner isn't doting on me enough. Yeah, yeah. That's always the case. You're, the new guy isn't as, doesn't spoil her as much as the old one. A funnier note, I got destroyed a few weeks ago. Young girl, 18, was hitting on me. I had to turn her down because that's probably too old for her in response. It's not like you're in your 30s. You're just 34. That's a tough one too, man. That's a tough one. At least she was still, like, attracted to you in a sense. Like, yet she's too young, way too young, first of all. But the fact that somebody thought you were attractive, I guess you could take a little bit of, like, right on. Because it's either that or they go, ew, you're like an old, gross person. And you're like, oh. Like, not like I want to be attractive to you, but, like, it's nice to feel attractive, you know? The older fellow looked to be of the violent, muscular sort, and I'm a scrawny, weakling sort, so if you wanted to take my phone, you could probably just kick my butt if I tried to fight back. And I guess, like, you could make the argument, too, like, if he was going to take your phone, why wouldn't he just, and he was willing to fight you for it, why wouldn't he just punch you in the face and take your phone, you know? Unless you were, like, in a public place. But if you're in a public place, you could just yell out, that guy stole my phone, and then maybe some good person, well, like, that dude in Bondi Beach, I saw the video. That guy was fucking metal as fuck. I guess there's two shooters that were shooting Jewish people on the beach, and this Giga Chad, like, shop owner from Syria, like, runs over, tackles a guy, takes his shotgun, gets shot twice, and, like, still, like, neutralizes one of the shooters. Like, he's just a little superhero. One scammer tried to hire me to develop a logistics system for them. Of course, they hadn't told me that they were scammers and promised to pay well, and it wasn't too hard to figure out what they were doing. It's not legal at all, so I refused. Yeah, and then you wouldn't have gotten paid at all for your trouble. I guess I need to make a third one of these. I don't really fucking need to, but... I heard a story of one calling a terror organization, and the phone was arrested in like 10 minutes. For his luck, they found the dude that made the call, and he got off. Otherwise, it was 20 years. Oh, like somebody made like a terrorist call using somebody else's number. Yeah, she tried to make me feel better by saying, at least I looked young. Yeah, because, like, yeah, I mean, you could take that as a flattering, like, oh, a young girl, especially if she was an attractive young girl, if they're attracted to you, then, like, you could feel good about yourself. Okay. But that's too young. like if an 18-year-old hit on me, I'd be like, like that's so bizarre. Like you have you talked to 18-year-olds? I mean, I shouldn't broad. Have you talked to an 18-year-old girl recently? Because there's a few in my school, and some of them are like, I'm old man that shakes fist at clouds now. I talk to these, like, it's like they're speaking a different language. I'm like, are you brain damaged? Like, what the fuck? But then there's some that are actually pretty mature for their age, and you're like, good for you. My landlord asked to borrow my phone to make a call once. My SIM card got bricked a day later. No idea how or why that happened. Unless he called something super sketchy. I had the problem of like my bank card being canceled on me, or like stall or paused, and it would be so frustrating because I would tell my bank in advance, I'm going on deployment. I'm going to I could list out like all the countries I would go to, and I'd be like, okay, I'm going to these countries. So if you see like charges made to a credit card in this particular country, it's fine. But they would still lock my accounts all the time. I'd be trying to fucking pay for pizza in Italy, and they would pause my fucking bank card. So I'd have to get on the phone with them and talk to 6 different robots and 6 different people before they finally got me to a guy where I'm like, yes, this is me. I'm in Corfu, Greece right now, and I'm trying to buy some chicken nuggies. Can you please unpause my card? For the love of God. I think I would get paid if I agreed. Stakes are high in this kind of business, so it's cheaper to have a good developer than not. I guess, yeah. I was at a college function which had a wide range of ages. She was new, and I was offering advice to people. I think she just assumed I was also a student because I looked young. But yeah, still though, you know. Like it's like my buddy Ryan. My buddy Ryan, he's a drag queen. Pretty funny one too. I've gone to a couple of the shows. It's good fun to go to. And he takes pride in flipping straights, and he always hits on me. And I'm always like, you know what, Ryan? It's not gonna happen, but I needed that today. Thank you. Like, you know, sometimes you just need somebody to call you attractive, even if it's like. There's a dog at the barber next door that that hangs out with customers as they wait, and the dog sat next to me and like put his head on my knee, and I was like, huh, I have a friend now. I have a friend, and then I accidentally bonked it in the head. I felt so bad because it was sitting like next to me right here, and I stretched and I gave one of these, and then I put my arms down and I elbowed it in the head, and the dog like kind of like startled and shook away, and I was like, oh. And like you can't tell a dog sorry, they don't understand. So he got scared of me. So I went to go like pat it again, and then he ran away. And I was like, no, the dog thinks I'm an asshole now. So I had like a nice moment where I was like, hey, I have a new friend of a dog, and now the dog thinks I'm a dickhead. And knowing my luck, every time I go to get my hair cut at that place now, that fucking dog's gonna remember that I was the guy that elbowed it in the head. It was like, when you step on your dog's tail and it makes that like, and you're like, no, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you're right though. Like pissing off your developer would be like the same thing of like pissing off whoever handles your food. 12 newborns a minute? Holy shit. Dogs can understand people, not the words usually, but intonations, gestures, and stuff like that. This dog didn't have faith in me after that. He looked at me with such betrayal in his eyes. And I was like so heartbroken. I was like, I'm so sorry, dog. So I got this forge hut should like cover. Yeah, it covers all of that. Okay. Guess I can build a hunting lodge. Oh no, I should build a. Oh, can't build a guard tower yet. Okay. Builders, quarriers, geologists. They were in the old Settlers games too. Geology. Geologists. Oh, I'd probably build a guard tower after I build a village hall. A dog's cry is a direct link to your soul, and you don't know what I'm talking about. You're not human. Yeah, if you hear a dog's cry, if it doesn't hurt you, and like, if it doesn't cut straight to the core of you as a human being, then yeah, there's no hope for you. I'm not even a particularly big dog, or I like pets. I like other people's pets. Don't think I'd ever own one myself, because I don't like the responsibility. I don't trust myself to be able to keep a dog alive. It must be about 2 workshops, really? Or does the woodwork, will this count? Huh, still can't build a guard tower yet. I haven't tried any of the 3D Settlers games, Feezy. I played up until the last 2D one, I think. I still think 2 is the best one. Can't stand animals in pain. More 2 when I camp help. Yeah, exactly. And it was like I elbowed this dog right on the top of the head. It didn't make a noise, but I felt like a thunk. Because, yeah, I did one of these, and I was like, ugh! And I just put my arms down. Fucking, like, bent elbow, sharp, right on the top of its head. And it, like, reeled back with, like, recoiled in pain. And I was like, oh, no. I was like, I'm so sorry, baby. Oh, please don't hate me. But then it, like, looked at me, like, and then, like, ran away. And I was like, fuck! Spent all that time building trust with this Poochie. Because it's such a chill dog. It's a big giant poodle, like one of those really curly, short-haired curly ones. And like, yeah, it just wanders around the barber shop. So when you sit down waiting for it, he usually comes up and sits next to you, and rests its head on your leg, or like just asks for pets. And I bonked. Your village hall or guild hall is missing tools to train required workers. Missing equipment, spade and red on the tooltip. I just gotta wait for them to build some spurs. Build some spares. I like how they like pick up every object the same, like a dagger, like this big. They pick it up and they put it down like it's so heavy. It's just one knife. You had a Rottweiler dog when you were a kid? Oh, those big boys. domestic cats evolved to produce the same frequencies as human babies to exploit us for attention. I don't know if dogs did that too, but they've all the ability to mimic human facial expressions. Well, it's all in the eyes. Like, the dog's eyes and the cat's eyes, you can kind of, like, see what they're thinking. Or they can, I think they can read your eyes and too. Well, they can read your vibes too, can they not? Like dogs especially. Horses can do the same. They're good at like sensing stress in you or sensing, you know, if you're scared. You know, like if somebody knocks on the door and you feel scared, the dog kind of feels the same thing. Could be talking out of my ass. I don't have dogs, so I couldn't tell you. She's a huge hamster. Just a big suck, eh? 6 and 7 had great campaigns. Really miss those nowadays. Screw you. Yeah. I recently watched a video by a guy named Zenny, and he talked about the King Kong game. Apparently, King Kong was a good game. I personally hated it. Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game of the movie, one. Why does it want me to build 2 of these? It's so bizarre. Okay. Well, the game demands. Okay, now I can build a guard post. Cool. And a woodcutting hut, yes. Because I remember hating that game. I only played it so I could get 1,000 achievement points in the Xbox 360, but I guess the Xbox 360 version is dog shit compared to the PS2 version, and I have a PS2 emulator, so I'm wondering if it might be time to, maybe I could boot that up one of these days and play it. I also want to play Crimson Skies again, because I still have my Xbox emulator, and Crimson Skies is dope as fuck. But unfortunately, Retro Achievements isn't built into the Xbox emulator, so because that'd be kind of cool to try and get like achievements in the old Xbox games. But apparently, it's one of the better video game or movie video games or licensed games. But I remember thinking it was garbage. But I only played it in like 2008 or whatever when I was working at Blockbuster. So. Just remember that dogs don't hold on to shit. If you see it again and you notice it's being wary of you, it's more than likely that it feels your wariness. Well, I hope so, because I don't want it to hold a grudge. I don't want no dwarf dog. That Hubie buggered me on the head. He's forever on the list. He's going in the book. It's awkward when you build a building like this and it has, like, terraforming around it. Harvesting wood. Softwood is used for construction. Hardwood is needed to craft tools and weapons. You can also choose which trees to cut. By default, the woodcutting hut only fell fully grown trees to preserve the forest. You can change this to felling all trees. Okay. So it's a forester and a woodcutter at the same time, eh? Okay, right on. Now, will this show me where employees are? Cats try to imitate the sounds of the humans around them. My old cat learned to imitate my brother's voice when she wanted me to wake up. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
These guys need help. These guys need kettle helms or something. That's going in the book. You need to worry about different types of wood. That's GG. That's a wrap. I think in this one it's only like sticks and wood though. Oh, maybe not. Softwood, hardwood, wood. Alright, so we basically got sticks, soft, and hardwood. I don't think it's going to be as complicated as other games, like, where you have, like, redwood and hardwood. What's the... Even, like, Stardew Valley had that. Had, like, regular wood and then hardwood and then, like, an even harder wood. Speaking of which, has anybody tried the new expansion to Warhammer? Warhammer 3? As I would only get Aisling, the Sea Lord, because I'm a High Elves guy. But I think Guadalajara said that it was just the same. It was just more High Elves, just with a Horde faction, which I guess is kind of neat. But I think it had a cool mechanic that I kind of like, where you just give territories you conquer to your allies, which is what I do normally. Like, I'm a big, when I play Warhammer Total War, I'm a big fan of, like, being a fly on the wall. Like, I'll grow tall, not wide, and if I do expand, I'll give my territories to, like, the smaller factions to try to, like, foster growth. Like especially like the like the prospectors, like the one territory dwarf factions, or like the Bretonian, the Knights of Origo and stuff like that. I'll keep pumping them with territory and resources in hopes that they'll, like, eventually expand into, like, a grand empire. I did that with Zufbar once, where, like, I gave Zufbar so much money and territory that they eventually, like, they confederated Thorgrim Grudgebearer. They like confederated him, so they became, like, the dominant dwarf faction. It's so cool. I love it. I love it when the little guys overtake the big ones. I don't think that's a thing anymore. Like they added that in one patch, like, last year or something, where you could, like, beef up the minor faction's skill level or something. But I don't know if they took that out, because people were complaining. Like, people were complaining that it was... people complain about the lack of confederations too, because they want to fight one giant faction, because I guess it's harder for them. I don't know. The difficulty people in Warhammer annoy me. I'd rather fight, like, a different faction, like different colors of different factions, than just... Because when you played it back in, like, Warhammer 2 days, it would always just be you fighting against a 400 territory empire of Thorgrim Grudgebearer. You're just fighting the same dwarves over and over again, same color, same armies. Blah, blah, blah. It was funner to be like, oh, the prospectors, I'm going to take them out. Oh, they have yellow guys. That's kind of cool. And, oh, we're going to fight against Zufbar now. They have different... maybe we can get them to turn on the Thork Ironbrow or whatever. Can we sell babies? I don't want more people. Like, my population is insane. How can elves be a horde faction? Like, I know they're not at risk of extinction in fantasy, but aren't they still kind of scarce? Well, they're kind of scarce, but I think Aisling, he's like a ship. He's a sea lord. So he's basically this. Aisling basically has, like, a giant warship, or what do they call them? Arcs, the dark elf arcs, black arcs, and he sails around, like, colonizing, and then, like, giving the colonies to the parent countries, like Lothern and stuff like that. Eataine. You could have probably made Wulfric the beast, was it the Hunts Marshal? The Hunts Marshal? You could have made him into, like, a horde faction too, of, like, colonizing the Lustria. Because that's a faction I like to beef up too when I'm playing as the Empire, especially if I'm playing Wolfric. Marcus Wolfhart. Sorry, not Wolfric. That's Norska. Marcus Wolfhart. And the New World Colonies, I think that's what they're just called. Like the red and white striped Empire faction. They always die like in 5 turns or whatever. I try my damnedest to like... That's why I got the mod to allow for resurrecting dead factions when you capture their home territory or whatever. So like I would take over the New World Colonies, give it back to them, and then I would start like giving him all his old provinces back and trying to like foster growth. I need to go to the bathroom though. BRB. What, cheap viewers? I don't have cheap viewers. I have solid gold viewers. Doesn't like YouTube and Twitch like know what's a real user, what's a real viewer, and what isn't anymore? Anyways, maybe not. Like I believe I used to be able to like turn on all my devices in my house and put my stream on to all of them, and it would say like 5 viewers, but I don't think it does that anymore because it understands like IP addresses and stuff. Unless these bots do have like thousands of VPN style, you know, IP address producers or something. Yeah, he struck as soon as I left. He's like the Arnor in that one Rise of the Witch King. I guess I could build another forger specifically for Flax. Build another forger for Flax. Oh yeah, that's probably why all these berries are getting in the way. I need rope for my bows, which needs flax for string. What was that? Iron? Am I getting iron stuff here? No comfort meal ingredients are in range. Where does one get a comfort meal? What's this?
Ja. Ja.
Oh!
Oh. Hey.
And builders. Is that these guys? Yeah. 15 guards. Wants me to build 3 guard posts. Okay. Well, maybe for the limit on this one, I'll build another one there. Guess one over there. You got little soldiers walking around. Got like wooden gear though. These guys got funny hats. Oh, they're miners, that's why. Oh, fuck. So why do I still have no fucking bowman? Time for the border skirmishes. Yeah, somebody said there was no rival factions, but that looks like one right there. Obviously, this one's for peaceful purposes. I don't. Maybe they won't let you fight them. Not sure. Iron was discovered. Excuse me. What am I waiting for here? Oh yeah, builders. Okay. Seems they don't have as much fondness for roads. Well, they have roads. They're just really hard to see. Because they got, yeah, these here are roads. Actually, they got better roads than I do. Or do they? Do I have the same roads? Oh, yeah. For some reason I thought I still had, like, dirt roads. Well, dirt roads, but I mean, like, these little pebblestone roads. Yeah, some buildings up here. It's a pretty game.
Hey.
Quarries. Need nutritious meals. You must gather ingredients and build a provisioner. Okay. Okay, so... So this here looks like where I would build a quarry, right? Because it's got like this kind of ground. Even though I could use it to harvest those boulders. Fishing hut. Oh, I see. It's kind of like a little recommended area to build. So once I get cloth, I get a bunch of stuff. Storage, warehouse. I was going to say, I wonder if there was such a thing as a storage pit for the... Because usually that's like the second thing you build in all these games. Military camp, eh? My hunters are finally getting finished. Was there anything more satisfying than, like, Stronghold 1 hunters or Age of Empires 1 hunters, like in the first training missions? The training missions in Age of Empires 1 as, like, an 8-year-old kid was, like, so cool. To, like, have your little village and have, like, your little guys go out and throw spears at the gazelle and cut the meat up and bring it back. I remember just being absolutely blown away. And it wasn't even, it was on like a friend's computer. It was like on like my dad's friend's computer. Like they were babysitting us for the night. And the dad just like, was like, hey, this guy likes video games? Fuck it. Sat me in front of Age of Empires 1. Never seen it before, but I've played Warcraft 2 and StarCraft. And oh my God, it was like a perfect storm of me being introduced to like nothing but all the big RTS games all in like the same few years of my life. Yes, I was exposed to like shooting games and Mario and shit like that, but like Warcraft 1 and 2, StarCraft, Age of Empires, I was like all within the same like 3-year span. So like and they're all very similar to each other. So like as I fell in love with Warcraft 2, obviously StarCraft worked fine for me, and then playing Age of Empires, it was like second nature. And then Stronghold, I didn't get Stronghold until I was a little older than that. I want to say like 12 or 13. But seeing your little guy, like, with his dog, sneaking up and that sound of, like, the sound of arrows landing in Stronghold was so good. Like, and then you see, like, the deer fall over. And see him bringing it back and skinning it in his little hut. Good shit. I gotta build fishing rods. These mutant rabbits. Shit. Do the animals run out in this? Well, I wouldn't expect they would, because Jesus fucking Christ, look at them all. It's a goddamn pandemic. Epidemic. Not pandemic, epidemic. Fish got a cat. Makes sense. Cats like fish. I'd always cheer them on. You can do it, buddy. The castle is right there. You're almost home free. Yeah. Well, just being able to... Because it's so... There's something addicting to me about seeing... like, individual stories being told. You know? Like, seeing your little guy go out, stalk the deer, shoot the deer... Bring the deer back, he skins it, he brings it back, he dumps it in your granary, then you have food. You're like, yeah, and just seeing your city come to life with all these little people, like it's, I don't know, there's something so cool about it. And that's why games like Anno and some of them just don't scratch that itch for me. As much, like, they're still fun, don't get me wrong, but it's less personal. This game is like, there's a lot of fucking people. And like they don't have, but you can click each one of them individually, which is kind of cool. But like it's not like the Stronghold where it's like, hey, morning, your lordship. Like they actually, in Caesar, they'd be like, oh, I don't have a job. I need a job, sir. This building looks like it's about to fall down. And then you're like, oh shit, okay. And then it gives you, Roller Coaster Tycoon was like that too. Where they, you click on your individual, like, patrons, and they'll be like, this ride's too expensive, or I could use some hot dogs, or something like that, you know? Tropico does it? Well, yeah, even like, was it City Skylines and SimCity 4, you could like follow an individual person who had a name who would like, you could follow him, drive to work, drive to the store, drive home. Jurassic World Evolution did not have that. Like, I really like those games, but the patrons of your park are Mickey Mouse. They're bullshit. They spawn out of nowhere. They despawn out of nowhere. You can't click on them. Like you can't. You don't see them wearing like this. Like, cause you have all these different stores that you can customize what they sell and all that shit. But you don't see them like wearing or using or eating the stuff that you made them. And when they die, they have no. It's just like a computer number telling you. Like, there should be lawsuits. You should get a note saying, like, fucking Billy Parsons' dad was eaten by an escaped raptor. He's suing the company for $10 million or whatever. It doesn't have that, and it's unfortunate, because there's something about, like, fostering this growth. It's kind of like what I was talking about with Warhammer, like, fostering the small nations to make them big. It's like seeing these little guys, like, get better at their jobs. Like, actually, Flotsam, I'll give Flotsam that. Like, leveling up your individual survivors is a pretty cool idea. I like that. Going medieval, I try that game like every year, and I just can't get into it because that one's a little bit too, not complicated, but it doesn't seem to work well. Like, your people just have the worst priorities. The AI is not very good. Maybe I'm not playing it right, but... Can I build a quarry yet? I need to expand down here. Ooh, no, no! Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Fast roads. Shit. Oh, wait, no. Do I need to build a quarry on top? I'm confused. Like, can I build a quarry there? It has a big ring around it. Well, let's try it, I guess. At least until they become a rebel and run off into the jungle. I might have to give Tropico a go. I have a couple Tropico games, but I've never played them for very long. Maybe I'll have to... Maybe I could stream that one day. Is this coal? Oh, yeah, coal. I think that's the one I have. Tropical 5. How many Tropicals are there? 7? 6? I think I have Tropical 4 or 5. Oh, stones. Oh, shit. Oh, I guess that's true. Well, there's plenty of stones up here. It's my quarrier gets built. Quarrying off. Quarrying on. I should probably actually build one of these resource depots. That'll make things a bit quicker. Buildings that need food. Quarries and miners need rations, which are durable meals prepared at the provisioner. Wood is required to smoke mushrooms, meat, fish, to cook fruits. The ingredients have different yields and be activated and deactivated individually. Okay. You're playing... Let's play the first and second ones. Got 3 to 5 on Epic for free. Epic sucks. Like, the Epic Game Store sucks, but you have to give them credit. They do give away a lot of free shit. Oh, 6. Oh, so 5 is the newest one. 6 is coming soon. Epic Games is a free game every day until the end of this, until Christmas. What's today? I thought there was more than 6. I thought there was at least 6. 7's the one's coming out. Okay, I was gonna say. I thought I remembered there's being at least 6. Fucking homes. There's their rations. Double rations, great. I have a couple of like other city builders on my wish list that are on sale right now, but like, I don't know. Some of them have mixed reviews, and others, like, I'm just worried they're just gonna be more of the same. A lot of indie city builders aren't nearly as good as I would like them to be. Oh, excuse me. Oh, wow, I'm yawning so much. We're guards. We're guards. We're guards. We're guards. What's he cheering about?
Hey.
Oh, he's the first guy to make a brick. All right. Or a stone block. Yay! And there was much celebration. Yay!
Hey.
Huh?
Hey.
Okay, so we now have Explorer's Hut. Construction camp. Residents of construction units leave them to go here and wait for their task. I don't want to fuck up my flax. Copper hut. Quarriers near mine near surface copper deposits and forester. Plant saplings and matures into trees over time if watered. Tailor shop. Craft armor for arcane and adventurers and backpacks for explorers. Okay. Guild hall trains construction workers. Trading post. My god, it gives me so many buildings at once. My fucking god.
Hey.
Ha!
Offer iron swords. Train trade carriers, which require backpacks in your guild hall. They are needed to transport commodities on such borders. Build a trading post to find out what trade offers the village has. Depending on your faction standing with the village, there are more options and even gifts available. Initiate a trade of your choice to enable deliveries to your trading post and trade carriers traveling between your trading post and the Pagonia village. You can build multiple trading posts to execute multiple trades with one or different villages at once. Okay, so one trade per village. I see. You ever play Sim Isle? It's pretty hardcore. I heard is that one of the Sims series, or is it like a completely different game? Remember, we could just give the peasants money. Okay, sure, I know you're starving, but everything here's $1,000. Yeah, and if you have like your economy built up, like you can literally still be making money and feeding money to your peasants. Flying sucks. Build. Like I would have like gone a little bit slower than that because like I went for like 10 minutes or like an hour without any new buildings to like here's 15 new buildings. It's Trader's Camp. Tailor's Shop. Guildhall. They probably don't have any stones, that's why. Oh, achievement, plant a tree. It's under the brand, but it was independent made, like Sim Life or Sim Tower. Sim Island has a lot of idiosyncrasies. I think it worked as a prototype for Tropico. Oh, so it was like building Sim City on a tropical island, was it? Because Tropico, like, isn't the gimmick that you're playing as like a dictator? And you're trying to like... it's kind of like Evil Genius, that game, where you're trying to like pose as like a good, just ruler to like the Western nations and shit, like America and stuff will come and knock on your door. Nuts. Well, it's 2 quarries too, fuck. There you go. That's 40 huts. Oh, this building has Christmas decorations too, but like not all of them do. That's interesting. The player uses agents to explore the island, locate and educate the natives, and build industrial chains and tourist traps. Oh, okay, so it does sound a little bit like Tropico, and a little bit like Evil Genius. We have to like build touristy stuff like a casino to distract visitors to the island. The first time I played Evil Genius, I didn't understand that part. And like my island just got completely overrun by tourists and bad guys, secret agents and stuff. The economics were so difficult, I didn't manage to set up an island that was sustaining for more than one generation until we played it a few years ago. The same thing with Caesar. Caesar 3, I could never get past the 3rd level until like I was like 20 years old and I played it and I actually like read a guide or watched a YouTube video on how to actually build properly, and then the game made so much more sense. And it was a lot funner. That game does not hold your hand, and like the instructions are not good at all. It trains you up like for a couple of missions, and they're pretty easy. Oh yeah, get a population of 500, no problem. Oh, this is how you get grain. Okay, no problem. It does not go into detail and like, oh no, you need to build like shit every 3 feet, otherwise your people will fucking murder each other and set your entire city on fire. Okay. So this village will take fish for swords. Oh, this village will just give me free rations? What? Okay. That seems easy enough. Oh, cool. So it does highlight your employees, right on. So these guys should go out and get me 2 swords each. The guy looks like from that, what was that game? It was like a really hardcore survival game, but you had a big backpack. And it was like a medieval magic game. Outworld? No, Outwind? Outlive? Nah, that wasn't that. It had co-op too. I would have liked to have given that more of a chance. I tried playing co-op with it with one of my buddies on the ship, but it was the thing. It was just like being on ship. It was kind of hard to like focus. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. So you bring in the fish. I was gonna say, I thought I heard like a baby crying. Caca.
Hey.
stalls. Cottage. No, see, am I able to like upgrade these into cottages? Doesn't actually look like it. These being arranged for market fountain. Carriers deliver meals. Meal ingredients to market stalls, which can hold up to 3 different ingredients with a capacity of 10 liters. Cooks from a nearby tavern and carriers living in cottages collect the ingredients to cook meals. Trying to see if the flax ever runs out. Either I don't know. It's some, apart from similar games, it's a series even darker tone. There's Captain Sprout and Professor Turner per around. Captain Sprout, that's the same lady as the teacher at the Hogwarts, isn't it? Professor Sprout. Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Yeah. Ah. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna have to fight some bandits at some point. Oh yeah, I need to reposition that. Ah! Captain Sprout is a lantern-jawed, cape-wearing superhero. Can sometimes be recruited as an agent. He's good at everything, but he randomly builds giant cabbages instead of buildings. That's kind of funny. Take your first trade, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
Right. Try and build a military base out there. Okay, we need coal, which is over here. Iron is over here too. Wants me to build 2 of each again? Why? There's like not even any coal. Okay, that is coal. Okay. We have smelting works. Military academy? I don't think I have. Maybe I'll get it after I, well, I guess it's optional to build 2 cold huts, but it's like, why not? Which turnip is his arch nemesis. It strikes terror into the hearts of the villagers and generates mirth among us, everything else. Sounds like kind of a cute game. Yeah, there's still plenty of animals. Guess I could build another woodcutter. I think I must be low on wood, I'm guessing.
Hey.
Must have lost a guard. You can manually define how many new civilians military should be trained in this. Switch the training mode to train target amount. And define a total amount for the unit type will be trained automatically unless the target amount is reached. Oh, perfect. I think that's what I already have here. Train amount. $15. 20. That? Cool. Makes things a lot easier. Kind of curious as to why no one made something like Black and White. I feel like there is, now that you mention it. Is there not a spiritual sequel to Black and White? Like kind of how this is a spiritual sequel to Settlers? I would look into. I would Google something like that there, Bolvin, because there might be a game that's recently or is being announced. I feel like I played one for VR too that was Black and White. Like you could pick up your villagers and like throw them across the village, like the land and stuff like that. Currently learning how to make Tushonka at home. Now that the only reason I know what Tushonka is because of Tarkov, because you can find tins of Tushonka. That's like beef stew, isn't it? Does this, like, boil over into this one? I do not know. Well, actually, no, I have quite a lot of wood, actually. It's rope. Rope is what I'm, It's canned beef, no vegetables added, just stewed in its own juices until jelly and tender. That doesn't sound too bad. Stew is a bit loud for Tushonka. Do you spread it on sandwiches like corned beef? That's actually a good question, yeah. So it's like jelly beef? Like soft beef, like a spread, yeah. Spam? Like spam? Can if you want, but usually you use it to cook something. So it's like a base to cook something? Or you just like eat it with like mashed potatoes or something. Basically is corned beef, but cooked with more connected tissues and gelatin. Ooh, okay, maybe that doesn't sound as good then. So it's like, is it like sinewy then? And the gelatin, yeah, that part, I could see that turning people off, me included. You add spices to it, like peppercorn and mountain herbs. It is definitely different texturally. You have to like it. I recently got into head cheese. This is the next step. Is head cheese something similar? You can't make it at home without freaking out the neighbors. Ah, is it a stinky cheese? Where did I build a smelter? Right there. For example, it could be added to a pasta or as a meat base for a soup. Could be nice with boiled potatoes too. I guess if you're using it as a base for soup or pasta, I mean, I use like at the grocery store, you can get those tubes of ground chicken, $10 for 4 tubes. I think it's like a pound or 2 pounds each, and it's like, yeah, easy peasy. It's crappy meat, like it's not very flavorful meat, but you just fry it up in a pan, and then you have basically like ground chicken that you just toss into rice, toss into pasta or whatever. Makes it easy, 2 or 3 meals. Oh crap, I built 2 iron huts. This is supposed to be a coal hut. It's like not cheese, it's jelly made with stewed parts of a head of an animal. What the fuck are you doing over there, your mad science with your jelly beef and your stewed animal heads? No wonder your neighbors are freaked out. One version of Tushonka I had was like tender brisket and a thick gravy. That actually does sound good though. I like brisket.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can build toolsmith, ironsmith. Oh my god, it's this. Military Academy, I'll put you down here. So where are the bandits? Up here? Yeah. Sucker's condensed Soviet approach to humans. You'll survive with it, but you wouldn't enjoy your life. Yeah. So it kind of is spam then, right? Like spam type of thing. Russian spam. But spam is ham, isn't it? Like a pork product instead of a beef. Expired Tushonka can also be used as anti-personnel mines. Like they're so bad that like when somebody opens the tin, it kills them. Kind of like that horrible fish from like Norway. Like they for some reason they have canned rotten fish where they let it ferment or rot. And there's like some funny videos on YouTube of like it's like a challenge to try to like eat any of it, and people are just like throwing up and gagging. It's so time. I'd be curious to like I don't know if I would I would smell it. I don't know if I'd go the full tilt and do the challenge, but Sturstrumming, yeah. It is really funny though. Like, like there's one particular like 4 guys. They opened it in their car and they just started throwing up everywhere. Or what was the one? The very first one I ever watched, I think they had to chug like an entire like liter of milk and then do the Sturmstrung, and they were just like barfing milk up everywhere. Maybe was that a Jackass movie? To be fair, you're supposed to use the chemicals in onions to neutralize the funk in Sturmstrung. But it's like, what psychopath was like, yeah, this smells and tastes horrific. We have to make it work. I guess if you're starving to death, but like, why not just eat the fish when it's not rotten or fermented, you know? Because you're mixing 2 stinky things to make like one not horrible thing. Like, it's not like when you mix Surströmming in onions, it becomes like this beautiful delicacy that's like the most delicious thing in the world. It probably still kind of sucks, but it's not as like toxic. Like blowfish. Is blowfish really that tasty that it's worth willing to like die over it? Oh, legitimately they will explode if they expire? So, like, if you kind of forget them in your cupboard after a few... I imagine it takes them a while to expire, though, especially if it's tinned. Tinned stuff lasts forever. Well, eventually, like, I'll just be sitting here if I haven't eaten Tushonka in, like, 4 years, and all of a sudden I'll hear, like, a... and, like, my closet, my kitchen cupboards will be blown open. People eat them for the slightly tingly feeling of the toxin. Is it worth it, though? Like, have you eaten blowfish? I'd probably try it. But, like, I feel like it better be good if it's worth it, you know? To make it worth it. I'll get you for dinner tonight. Frick. Trying to think of what I have, like, readily available. I haven't been defrosting any meat, which is a big my bad. Maybe just some rice. I got some jars of Patak's curry, so it's good. Could be a myth. I saw exploded jars with homemade Tushonka. I'm not sure about the actual cans. Oh yeah, maybe if you put them in like those mason jars, because then you can actually like seal in the pressure. Maybe they have to be expired and then you seal them. If only making products was this easy in real life. It has no taste otherwise. It's entirely for the toxin. Similar to Chinese Sichuan cooking. We use those Sichuan peppercorn buds that can actually paralyze you if you ingest that. Jesus Christ. The numbing sensation is unique. So it gets you like a little bit high, does it? It's like that. I guess it's like the same thing of why people eat spicy food. Because it gives them that like little buzz. Because what was it? Like I saw a video or a little thing where it's like, it's kind of like working out. Like you can get addicted to the pain of spice because your brain sends endorphins to like numb the pain. So that's why people who like spice like go even harder on it. They eventually like more and more spice until like nothing tastes right to them anymore because their entire like taste buds have been destroyed. Oh, guards count. Oh no, these soldier, advanced soldier. Panics when encountering specters. Like your entire mouth fell asleep. Huh. Oh yeah, I guess can I like... There we go. I can turn off guards and like kind of like stand them down from these because they're not doing anything in these towers. So we got soldiers, advanced soldiers, rangers, fear knots, fearless adventure units that counter werewolves using silver weapons. What? That sounds sick. Sorceresses, warlocks, and blade dancers. Weak spots of armored enemies like scavs. They fight Tarkov enemies in this. Rangers stop thieves. Well, I guess with soldiers and advanced soldiers, you you can give them bows, I suppose. Like they're not like bow soldiers. Like there's no bowman unit. Oh, I gotta build a military camp. What's that? Ah. So we got here. Bandits. Robs civilians, also steals good from piles. Robs commodities from carriers, steals commodities. There's actually quite a lot of them. Gotta be careful, I don't really want to expand. I can turn it off, I guess. Let's turn it off. Wait till my troopers are done. Oh, look at all this meat. Why is nobody grabbing the meat? So how do I, like, fight with the army now?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Use the attack move command to mount a single attack on all units in territory building on an enemy camp. All enemies when the camp is destroyed. So I go from this thing? Do I have to do it with all? Yeah. You'd think there'd just be like a global attack command. Because then it's like, how do I organize them to all come at the same time and shit? Like, I feel like I'm losing way more soldiers than I need to be because they're all, like, attacking them one at a time. Like, half their guys aren't fucking going out to attack. How am I losing to this guy? Holy shit. I had like 5 guys ganging up on one dude and got fucking annihilated. What the hell, man? Well, we know the combat in this game kind of sucks. Like, how am I supposed to organize? And what doesn't the later settlers let you command them like you do a normal strategy game? Like you box them and you set move, attack, and shit. Yeah, Rabbit did come in there. Rabbit cavalry. If there was halflings, if this was like a fantasy game, like a hard fantasy with like orcs and goblins and stuff, there'd be like halfling rabbit riders. These are Rustabel rabbits. I'd like to see them try. Was I not building, like, steel shields at this thing? Yeah, I have iron shields. Why are my boys not picking them up? Feel like this game's combat's a little sloppy. Are they respawning too? Okay, it doesn't look like it. Okay, I have 17 guys right now. I gotta give it credit for at least having military in this game. This seems like the kind of game that wouldn't even bother if it was by a smaller or different dev. Okay, now I'm just cleaning house. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we gotta find the next bandit camp. Oh yeah, these guys wanted to give me something, didn't they? They just wanted to give me 15 rations, which is pretty cool. Oh, it's just like this is all I can ever do with this village, just these specific trades, eh? Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Do like these guard towers shoot arrows? I actually have no fucking idea. Yeah, let's just run past that guy. Fucking hell. That's a lot of bandits. Should make more men. 40. Still don't know why they won't use their metal shields. Oh, veteran soldiers. Skilled rangers, fear nots, heroic. Okay, so there's like a level 2 to every unit. Maybe it's after they get a certain amount of kills, they
Yeah.
Is there no ranged soldiers either? Like, I'm forced to just use melee guys? I have bows. You'd think there'd be like a little option to like like select what gear you want them to pick up. You can have spearmen or bowmen or whatever. I don't know. So I'll build like a row of guard towers here. Yeah, I need to put some artillery right up here. Some catapults, some trebuchets, guard towers. Just like make them all like go home and like train or something. Another phone call. Alberta. The fuck, dude? That's 2 in like 1 hour. I don't know anybody in that province, so I know for damn sure it's not a legit call. Slide. Oh shit. Oh my god. Didn't realize they're going to attack again. Got wrecked! They got some orange guys in there. Where are they? Veteran bandit. Elite bandit. I wonder if, like, even, like, getting attacked in the back actually does anything to them. build the army camp down here, and then my guys will chill out closer to the towers. It's a game that requires some podcast or movie on the second screen. Yeah, oh, for sure. Absolutely. But we got you. We got you and me. Because even at like 5 times speed, I'm surprised at how long this is taking. It almost makes you wonder, like, am I missing? Is like something going wrong? Like, am I short on a resource somewhere? But it seems like resources in this game last like quite a while. Got like plenty of stuff, like all these iron bars and raw stuff. Guess the weapons are taking a while. Suppose I can stop shield production because my guys don't want to use them for some reason. This is good though. It's a good game. It's a good old Settlers game. It's got me more grip than Flotsam did, I'll admit. I think I might be able to beat that, but I'm kind of worried that like I don't have enough men. Because these soldiers' AI is garbage. But you know what? Let's try it. Why are they not going? all these dipshits standing here? Why are they not fucking going? I said go attack. Oh, it's out of their range. Attack that. Hello? Oh, can they not attack past the border? That's fucking shit. This is better than Flotsam. I'm not sure I would play it more than 5 hours. Well, having a story campaign kind of keeps you wanting to progress. And it is feeding you new texts and buildings and stuff at a pretty okay rate. I feel like Flotsam really stalled out in Tier 2. You know, like, there wasn't much going on except for just move here, salvage, move here, salvage, move here, salvage. I found that the AI in the Flotsam 2 was a bit rough. Like, the people just were not prioritizing the right tasks, even though you told them to prioritize certain tasks. It got kind of frustrating. I see. Cannot leave own territory. Alright, well, thank you for telling me that now. I'm sure it told me at some other point, but whatever. If these guys don't respawn, then it's kind of just like... If they attack my guards here, they'll just get nibbled away. Because at least with this game, there's a goal. Like, attack the enemy camp. Okay, so I can kind of, like, I haven't even looked at my economy. Because my economy, I think that I don't have to worry about them. Like, this game is pretty self-sufficient. Like, your economy kind of, like, keeps things under control. They got good radii on their stuff here. So they're always, like, stuff to do and to dig and all that kind of shit. I might even tear this down. Fuck it. Like, I could even build another forager's hut here, but I've got so much food, it's, like, not even funny. They produce stuff at a pretty quick rate, for the most part. Like, I don't have to do the Caesar 3 thing and build, like, 19 fucking copper smelting pits in order to get, like, a fast enough production cycle. Alright, I guess I gotta tell him to go even further.
Yeah.
Ah. Hey.
Ha.
Oh.
Hey.
Yeah.
Nah.
Huh? Yeah.
Nah.
Should be the end of the map, yes? Yay! Right.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right. Well, I think that'll do it for tonight. This is good. It's a good game. I think I would come back to this. I might play some more later on. Oh, I guess I am playing on hard too. I forgot about that. That's probably why the bandits are fucking my shit up like super easy. I suppose. But, oh, a good session tonight, boys. Just do a quick one. I didn't want to do a full stream tonight. I'm going to get to work on my next video starting tomorrow. I promise myself that. I want to get it done before Christmas. It gives me 4 days to edit Rise of the Witch King, which can be done. It can be done. It just depends on my mood and laziness. But yeah, thanks for hanging out there, boys. We'll see. I'll probably do a Christmas Day stream, maybe even a Christmas Eve stream. I don't know. I got free time, so we can bang stuff out. But in the meantime, have a good rest of your weekend. And if you aren't on holiday yet, hopefully you get a chance to go on holidays pretty soon. And if I don't see you, happy Christmas, happy holidays to whatever you celebrate. And we shall see you when we see you.